Welcome back to another episode of Modern Motors. We got problems today.
We've always got problems here.
Well, not always. Well, yeah, no.
First problem is we don't really know what to do with this car. I know I said I was gonna sell it, but I have like so much sentimental value I can't sell it. So do I let it rot or should we build it?
Let it rot. Neither.
I know you see the title of the video. This is not a video that's going to be bashing on Alfa Romeo. We love Alfa Romeo here on this channel, so that's not what we're going to do. Just want to talk about this car because it wasn't starting and we had a relay issue. Well, we thought it was a relay issue. This is my second time replacing the relay. If you guys aren't aware, the relays go out on these cars. And now this is my second time, like in a month, right, to replace them. Yep. Basically what I'm asking is, and the only reason I'm saying that this car is down is does anybody else have a solution and could it not be a relay? So what's happening is when I push the button to turn it on, like it gets power but it doesn't fully start. Again, would assume a starter relay, but I don't know. Maybe I do have an old part number, so maybe it was an old part number, I don't know. But really what you guys probably clicked on was for the Quadrifoglio. 2 weeks ago we bought the Quadrifoglio. We've been cleaning it out, doing a rebuild process. As soon as we finished the video and we edited the video and we came back outside to move the car into the garage, the car would not turn on.
And I was gonna record Ricky panicking, but Ricky was so pissed. It's like, I'm not gonna record this.
I just made a video on how the car was perfectly fine running and driving. It's not the battery. I don't know really what it is, but the next day it was supposed to be raining. So unfortunately, I didn't get the tow truck driver picking the car up and dropping it in here.
Yeah. Which was a mission, by the way.
Because look, you can see but I was so stressed about leaving this car in the rain that I just panicked to get it into the garage. So it's here now. All right. Last video, let me address a few things. You guys said, for sure rebuild it. Do not put it into a swap car. Hear what you guys are saying. There may be a scenario, as you guys saw, the car's dead, where we have to swap it because there's too many electricals, too many problems. It's gonna be easier just to start over with a new chassis. Actually, it's not gonna be easier, but it's gonna make me happy. You guys wanted to know why we didn't just take all the powertrain and put it into the 2.0. I don't know if you guys have ever even tried a swap. I took a 2J that belongs in a Supra and it did not work as easily as I thought it was gonna work. I spent a significant amount of money getting that wiring harness put together and getting the motor in the vehicle. You guys can go watch that video, a stupid amount of money. To take everything out of the QV, you need to take the harness, like literally you'll need to strip everything to put it into this car for a maybe.
Yeah, for real.
And you have to recalibrate a lot of things. It's a lot of work. It doesn't make any sense. And the channel primarily functions off the 2.0. So we would then lose all the 2.0 content. And I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to do that. I'm not gonna do that by any stretch of the imagination. We literally have 3 Alphas here for 3 different reasons. We have a Stelvio for a Stelvio build. We have a Giulia 2.0 for a Giulia 2.0 build. We have the swap chassis for a swap car, and we now have a QV. So no, we're not gonna pull everything out and put it into the 2.0. It's never a reality where that's gonna happen.
Guys, come on.
Come on, think with your head here, guys. Other things I saw in the comment section. You're never gonna get the value out of it because it's a salvage title. Don't know if you guys know how salvage title works. Let me help you out. In order to be a salvage title, it needs to be in a car accident. Insurance needs to pay off the vehicle and then it gets salvaged out essentially. Short answer of how I get to salvage title. This wasn't an accident, but it was not reported to insurance, hence why I got it for such a good deal. There is no accident reported. Clearly it's been in an accident, but it is not a salvage title. So if I were to rebuild it, get it running and driving, all that good stuff, it would still technically be a clean title vehicle. Again, no intent in any world to sell the car. I'd rather just beat on it and let it be a paperweight. With that being said, if we cannot get this car to be rebuilt and we do end up taking it as a swap chassis, I know your ears are burning, you guys don't like it, but if we do that, we will buy another Quadrifoglio because you guys love to see it. Yeah. We got that. Totally understand that from the last video. Better views than we typically do. Jesus Christ. We will build the Quadrifoglio. That's all I really needed to validate that this was going to be a good build. We're going to go build the Quadrifoglio if we cannot get this one starting. Yeah. So even if we don't get this one running we will buy another one
to replace
it with.
Yeah.
So quadrifolio build is happening regardless of. Make sense?
Yeah.
Another thing, you guys are talking about taking off the wrap with not the wheel because you're gonna burn through paint. Thanks, said that a little too late.
We already did that.
Should have counted that faster. But also, this is baked into the paint, so we've tried a heat gun, we've tried hair dryer, we've tried literally everything, we've tried Goo Gone, and it is literally not coming off. I don't even know if that's...
we don't know what to do.
I don't know if that was even supposed to be wrap, like, for a car. I don't know, but it's really... Like, I've taken off wrap before. The blue is all gone because it was like a wrap. You just peeled it off. This other stuff, I mean, it is really, really hard to take off. So I appreciate all the advice. If you got even more expert help, love to hear it.
You guys want to come do it? That'd be great.
Anybody in the DFW that does wrap removal, I will pay a good amount of money to get this off. Not gonna gaslight you guys. There is a very real possibility if I cannot get the car to work and start, I'm gonna pull the powertrain. What ends up happening when I do that is all of the underneath, literally everything of the subframe, rear subframe, will then be swapped over to my 2.0 because I can, and it'll be available. I'll take all my 2.0 stuff and throw it over here because it's gonna be easier to do a manual swap on 2.0 parts. You don't have to understand it, it just makes sense that way. So we're gonna talk a little bit about today about what are the plans, because if you guys don't know, we're building the Stelvio, costs money. We're building this, costs money. We're building this, costs money. I just asked if you wanted to build that, costs money. And then we have this guy.
Yeah.
If you guys know, when we said in our last video, no intentions of buying or building a quadrifolio, but you guys seem to really love it.
Yeah.
So here's the game plan. I've already started. I didn't ask for opinions.
What?
I'm gonna strip the car of all the valuable parts to get my money back out of it and to get a budget to build it and to fix it. Now let's talk about the car. I know you're not gonna be happy, but I'm gonna show you guys. The car is stripped. As you guys can see.
Yeah.
Car is stripped. We've sold the front bumper, the fenders, all the carbon pieces. We have the cluster out. We haven't sold it yet. We have the steering wheel out. We're most likely going to sell this hood. We've already sold the side skirts. We already sold the diffuser. Pretty much a lot of parts have already been sold off of the car. In total, we have already made back $5,450, which is, if you guys know, more than what we paid for the car. And remaining parts that we can sell with the car still being functional is $4,900. Meaning we can build a total of $10,000 for a budget to rebuild this car. Now, hear what I'm saying. I'm only taking parts off that we're gonna replace with, so we can get it running and driving. Eventually, we'll put all GTAM parts. There is one company that makes a really cool kit that I will not be buying from because they refuse to sell me parts because I have put Chinese parts on my car.
Because you're poor.
So I've been exiled from somebody. I'm not gonna give that company a name out. Exiled. So we
That's literally what they told us.
Yeah, literally what they told us.
So
we only have really one option. Or I become petty and I develop my own kit. Those are the two options here.
Yeah.
Because we have so many 2.0 things, like everything for the center console, like I can replace everything and make it look like a complete car with just 2.0 stuff until we upgrade everything. The reality of it is I just really want to make sure that the motor and transmission, everything is healthy. And then I will go through and buy better parts once it's running and driving and operating. Like I'm going to go to the 2020 console, 2024 cluster, again, fenders, new hood, new front bumper, new everything is literally going to get replaced. So none of this really matters to even stay on the car. So I'm just basically kind of jumping to the end and pulling my equity out now and then going to go use the funds to at least fix the car. So I have a running and driving, no check engine lights, no problem car. That's the goal. So, stuff that's still for sale. If you want a whole trunk, you can buy the entire trunk with the spoiler, or just the spoiler alone. You can buy the cluster. You can buy the steering wheel. You can buy the door cards. You can buy the rear seats. The dash if you really want it. So there's still a lot of parts that are really good on the car that you can still purchase and are available. If they do not sell fast enough, I will eventually put them on the Modern Wear website as a you'll see a little tab that says used, and you can buy it from there if I can't sell them, you know, privately fast enough. Super shout out to, again, sponsor of today's video, 3 Cross Garage. They sourced us a ton of relays. Super shout out. And they are going to help us try to get this car back up and running. Also, if it does not work, I have a price in hand to pull that entire motor out. So in case, on the off chance we can't do it, we have a price to pull the motor, if anything. Also, I have a price to swap over all of the subframe from the QV onto my 2.0. A lot of different paths that we can take here. I know that's not the update that you guys wanted. Trust me, it's not the update I wanted. The good thing is we're cash positive into this build, so no stress on me, no stress on you. All the other builds are continually going, and we have parts on order. Remember that I am still a full-time dad and a full-time husband and a full-time employee for another company. Meaning we only have time to do like 1 upload a week, which I am very sorry for. I'm trying to get more and more and more. I'm trying to build up a little
like cushion,
but right now, once a week is as good as I can get. And unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of things on camera because I was in extreme panic mode.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I was sweating pretty bad here. But yeah, we appreciate you watching another one video. What do you guys think of the thumbnail? You guys can let us know in the comments. We had somebody professionally do this thumbnail, and most likely going forward, hiring a small little team of people to help us out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you find a QV that's reasonably priced, you can just throw it my way. I'm not saying I'm gonna go buy one. I'm just saying, just in case, throw them my way. I'm interested in seeing them. See you guys in another video next week on Monday.